Retain gang, what's poppin', man? This your boy Tay, back at y'all again, man. I appreciate you guys for tapping in. If you want to support the channel, I have some courses available. Also have a Retain gang community that you can join if you want to self-improve. All right. I've been a little MIA this week, guys, because I'm dealing with a family emergency. I'm actually at the hospital right now while I'm recording this video. So you know, I wanted to tap in with you guys, just kind of update, and this also gives me clarity, you know, when I'm healing, when I'm on my purpose. It grounds me, it helps me kind of focus on the positive and not the negative, right? So I won't get too much in detail, but if you guys want to show some support, you can just leave some prayer hands in the chat for me, the comments. You know, that'd be much appreciated. But you know, a lot of times, guys, our life feel like it's falling apart because we don't know how to let go. You know, we are too comfortable in our space that we're in, and we don't realize that change has to occur, whether you want it to or not. Something has to change in order for you to evolve. You see what I'm saying? And it's hard for us to let go because we get stuck in our old cycles. We get stuck in routines. So it might come in the form of that change. You know, it might come in the form of you feel like things not working out for you, or you're met with a lot of resistance. You see, because it's blocking you. You're still trying to go this way, and the universe wants you to go a whole different route. You see? Case in point, I use this as an example. Some of you guys might have lost your job, or you might have thoughts of quitting your job, right? You just feel like it's not for you anymore. That's because it's not. See, your frequency is changing. You're vibrating different. So this job is not meant for you anymore. It doesn't serve you anymore. That's why you get these thoughts. That's why you might have lost your job, or you're being put into a different reality where that job doesn't exist in your life. You see, and this happens all the time with people, places, and things. Everything is a frequency. So you attract things based off of how you're vibrating. But when it's time for you to grow, and you start to grow and evolve, you're gonna lose things. You're gonna lose people, right? You're going to change. It is what it is. But you gotta learn how to let go. And sometimes we don't let go based off of longevity, right? You've been knowing somebody for years, or you've been at this job for years, and it's been providing for you. You've been comfortable with it. So you get into that routine. But you got to understand that your goals, right? The goals that you have, what you want to accomplish, sometimes we don't know the right decision or the right choice to make to get there. This is why you got to have faith in your spirit team, the Most High within you, to guide you and protect you. You know, when I'm asking for guidance, man, I'm learning now to just let go. I'm not trying to control the outcome anymore. I'm going to put my affirmation out there and let the rest take its course. Because every time I try to control it, man, I'm met with a lot of resistance. Things don't work out for me, or they fall apart, because I'm trying to take a path that's not meant for me. I'm trying to do it in a way that's not meant for me. No, you're not meant to go this way. You're meant to go this way so that you can learn something, so that you can grow into the person that you need to be to receive what you want. And that's what it is a lot of times, you feel me? Like, we're not ready to receive what we want. Right? We want it fast. We want it quick. We want to see fast results, but you know, you might not be ready for that. Give you another example. Some of y'all might want to attract your twin flame or your soulmate. You want to find somebody, you know, so you wondering why, man, I'm doing everything right, why I can't find this person. Maybe that person's not ready for you. Right? I'm gonna say that again. Maybe that person's not ready for you. Maybe they still have some work to do. So in the meantime, you know, you have to wait. You have to do what you got to do. You got to find your happiness until that happens. Everything happens by divine timing, guys. Divine timing. This is why sometimes your goals might seem like they take a long time to accomplish, because everything has to be in the right place, the right time, the right pieces for it to all flow together. That's how the universe works, you know. The stars have to be aligned. Everything has to be perfect, the right timing to meet the right people, the right place. And that's when it flows together. All right. So you might be in that space right now where it just ain't right yet. You ain't hit that exit. You know, you still got to drive a few miles before you hit that exit. Get on that right turn to get to your destination. And I know it can be tough, but you got to have faith. You know, just know that every day that you get up and you put those affirmations out there and you visualize what you want, you're going to get there. It's already happening. It's already being made, right? You already put the coordinates in the GPS. It's already ordained for you. But don't try to control the outcome. You see, just relax. Trust that the universe is going to make sure everything is okay. You're going to have everything that you need. When have you not had what you needed? Think about that for a second. Sometimes we get so afraid that we're not going to have the things that we need, or we're not going to be able to support ourselves. But ask yourself, when have you never had what you need? Every time it felt like you got to a point where you was about to crash out, something happens that gives you what you need, right? An opportunity comes your way that gives you what you need. Because you got to know who you are. You can't get trapped in the matrix and keep your mindset on, you know, the flesh, the material world, right? Because the spiritual world controls the material and the physical world. We are spiritual beings. So when you tap into your power, man, it don't matter what you're going through, bro. You can always create lemonade out of lemons. Make something out of nothing. That's what being spiritual is all about. Being an alchemist, being able to transform energy. Right? That's the power that you have. So don't get discouraged, guys, when you don't see things flowing the way that you want to right now. This is just a transition period. That's it. Learn to enjoy this moment. Right? Show your gratitude. Double up on your gratitude. You know what, man? I got everything I need today, man. You know, fuck what they talking about. I don't really care about, you know, what I don't have, or these entities in my head telling me that I'm nothing because I'm not here yet, or I haven't reached this certain point in my life yet. Man, forget all that. What I got today is what I need. So I'm content. And I'm going to keep pushing forward. And while I'm pushing forward, I'm going to be proud of myself. I'm going to love myself. See, a lot of us forget to love ourselves and be proud of ourselves. Just by you making it through the day, man, you got to be proud of yourself. Crazy as this world is getting. Man, you survived another day, getting everything that you needed. That's a win. You breathing, you know, you in good health. You got your mindset, right? That's all you need, man. I'm thankful every day for the way I think, what I know, my consciousness, right? Me being able to, you know, regulate my frequency. Like, there's people out here who don't know anything about this, man. Imagine being them. Imagine being somebody who hasn't picked up that call yet, right? And you still trapped in the matrix. So that's something to be proud of yourself for. Get back to congratulating yourself. No matter what you're going through. You see? Because it's all about keeping your frequency at a level that you want it. Right? We're trying to transition in this 5D reality. And a lot of us, it's new for us, right? So we got to learn how to, you know, use these different systems. It's not about going out and grinding and working yourself blood, sweat, tears to get what you want anymore, man. We're going into a more spiritual reality. So it's all about keeping your energy and your frequency at a vibration that it needs to be. Keeping your mindset positive, keeping that love frequency. No matter what's happening, love yourself and love the people around you. That's what's going to get you what you want now in 2025. Man, we're in a spiritual war. I know you guys feel this shift, like it's changed. The atmosphere is different. It's different. It's not the same anymore, man. Do you know what I'm saying? It's a different type of energy that's here right now. So those old ways of living is not gonna work no more. That's why a lot of people feel that their life is falling apart as well, because you still trying to operate on old systems. Shit is dead, man. It's dead and gone. I promise you, you start to relax. You know, I talk about regulating your nervous system. Stop overstimulating yourself with stress and worry. Learn to relax. Everything's gonna be okay. You know, I got what I need. I'm gonna have what I need. Right? Watch how your life change, man. Watch what starts to flow into your life. You see? Because now you're taking your power back. You know who you are. You know that this life has always been spiritual. You see? It's always been. It's never been about what you can do physically. It's always been about what you create in that spirit realm first. And then it trickles down here, and you start to experience that. 5D is realize you're connected to everything. And being connected to everything, you can hop on the current or frequency that you want to be on. That's all it is. It's a million streams of energy, a million choices that you can make. So you got to know that, and you got to choose the best one for you. All right? So, you know, I don't want the video to be too long, guys, because I got to get back in here. But, you know, I just want to tap in with y'all, spread some good vibes. You know, that's what we do over here, man. No matter what's going on, we all gonna keep our frequency high. All right, we're gonna push through no matter what's going on in our lives. We're not gonna let that beat us down and hold us back. We always moving forward. All right. So with that being said, if y'all need to speak with me, man, I do one-on-one consultations. I'll leave my link in my description. But y'all have a beautiful day, and I'll see y'all next time. All right.